Hello once again, dudes, this is Emil from the Code Conspiracy, and in this XHTML tutorial we'll be working with acronym and some more other basic stuff, like linking to CSS and JavaScript files. And when we've finally done that, actually dudes will be moving on to some more advanced stuff, and by that I mean we'll actually be building a website that could be a website that you will see in real life. So I'm also soon gonna start my CSS tutorials for you to understand how to build that website properly. So the design is kinda, handy, kinda beautiful actually. So it's going to be nice looking at. Alright. So the first thing we're gonna do is learn about the acronym thing. Now in your body, let's say that you got a picture, right? I'm just gonna start off by typing acronym. Now what acronym is that if you have like a picture and you move your mouse cursor or a little word, move your mouse cursor over it, then it says something. It comes up with a little title for it. So title, acronym title, and then you type in what you basically want it to be equal to. I'm just gonna type in pre hyper PHP and then hypertext and then processor, right? That's the new name for PHP. I'm just gonna use personal homepage because I prefer that name for PHP because it doesn't really fit in the other thing. So if it did, then it will be called HPP, right? So you've now made your little telling what title it should pop up. Now you need to tell it what it is it should pop up. If it is a word you want to use, then you can type in PHP here and then end it and type some other crap down there. I'm gonna go with the image cause it's kind of more hard to do other words. I'm gonna showing an example of a word. But image search, PHP got JPG, and then I'm gonna type in and then end acronym, right? Oh, just gonna end this and then end acronym. Alright, so if we go ahead and run this in the Internet Explorer, you can see it now says personal homepage. Now if we did go ahead and remove this, right, and run, it will not pop up with a picture. That's the thing. If you use image search and not include a file, it will just pop up with this. So if we totally delete the image source thing, totally, then let's see what happens. As you can see, then nothing pops up. Right. So now I know how to do it with a picture. So if we did go ahead and type in PHP and then below is a web design programming language. Alright, so if we go ahead and save it and run it, you can see here PHP and then personal homepage. So this is basically how you use your acronym attribute and element, or what you would like to call it. Now I want to tell you about some more things you could do in your header that we're gonna be using when we're building a relative, good website actually. So here we're gonna first link to something called CSS. Now CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it's basically the design, the layout, the look of the website. The blue things on the Facebook website, the things that so it looks nice. So here I'm gonna type in link. Now a link means that you link to something. You can use it when you're using a link to something, then using the href as I told you earlier. But link relative, and then you need to tell it, well, what is it you're linking to, relative, and then it's style sheet. Now I know it's CSS you're meaning, right? So I'm gonna type in href again, and it's different if you're using style sheet. You type in href, and if it's a script you type in source, and images source. It's different on thing to thing. I'm just gonna call my main CSS, right? And then I'm gonna type in type dot text /CSS. So now we've linked to our CSS file. We haven't created yet. We'll create it in a minute. The second thing I want to link to is a JavaScript file. You do that by adding script, script. Alright, script language. Now the reason you need to do this is because there's jQuery, JavaScript, Visual Basic Script, a lot of scripting languages that you can actually use for a website. So you're gonna tell it, well, we're working with JavaScript here, dude. Alright, so you type in JavaScript and then type in type, or before type source, I mean source equals to email.js. JS stands for JavaScript, right? And then type, and then text / JavaScript, as we did with the CSS. So now we've linked to your JavaScript. You have linked to your you have linked to your CSS file, and you know the acronym attribute. So in the next tutorial we will actually make some more files and we will start get going. Or we'll not. We will only make another CSS file. But the CSS file, I'm not gonna tell much about it because I wanna keep my XHTML from my CSS tutorials. So I'm probably soon gonna start CSS tutorials while continuing this. But we're building a pretty basic, cool, awesome website. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.